The debate continues about what to do to prevent mass shootings like the tragedy in Connecticut or the Aurora theater shooting. Many are taking a look at video games. In just the past week, a senator in New York introduced a bill to study the effects of violent games. News 5's Tony Spahar has that story.
Rik Parks has been running the video game exchange in Colorado Springs for 9 years. He's no stranger to seeing blame put on violent games for tragedies, like the elementary school shooting in Connecticut.
There are completely well-adjusted adults, kids, and everything else that play video games day in, day out, but people like myself that aren't going out and committing felonies.
The criticism of the role violent games may play in mass shootings has risen in the wake of recent tragedies. The NRA even laid the blame for the Connecticut shooting on the video game industry.
That sells and stows violence against its own people through vicious, violent video games.
President Obama has criticized violent games as well, so have lawmakers in several states. A senator from New York has proposed a bill directing the federal government to study what role games might play in shootings. Springs lawmakers aren't certain what the government should do about violent games.
I'm not sure what would be called for or what could make the situation better, but I'm willing to look at things.
At the video game exchange, Rik Parks isn't sure if games can truly inspire violence. Like some have said in the debate over guns, he thinks a person's mental health should be considered.
People that can't determine or decipher fantasy from reality, those are the people that need to stay away from the video games.
And when it comes to young kids being influenced by violence, he points out they're not supposed to be playing violent games anyway.
But if parents are letting their younger kids play them and things of this nature, well, that's on the parents.
In Colorado Springs, Tony Spahar, News 5.
The bill in the Senate to study the impact of violent games is in its very early stages and might not be discussed for some time. If passed, though, it would require a study of the effects of games on kids to be finished within 2 years.